I get what you're saying about, you know, working on the websites and making the websites more attention grabbing, and I see, you know, where the journalism works in. I see where, you know, the graphic design works in. A steampunk film?
How'd this come about?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's funny in business how things lead to one thing leads to another.
Yeah.
And how we first got introduced into this was actually just a photography gig that Tim had gone and done. And through that networking, had met this gentleman who goes by the name Dr. Grimm within the steampunk community.
Okay.
And
he doesn't have an actual PhD, I'm assuming.
no, he's an evil doctor of some sort. So through this just social interaction, he was looking for a photographer for an art show that he puts on, the Dr. Grimm's the Steampunk Bazaar. It's an annual thing that he does.
Okay.
And he wanted some portraits and photography done to show these wonderful costumes and the artistry of the people involved in this community. And this is the first we had learned of it. If you haven't heard of steampunk, it's sort of about where the aesthetic of the Victorian fashion and materials and design meets the science fiction world of like a Jules Verne or something, where there's this imaginary future based on an alternative past, and everything kind of combines together. It's a fun, rich, eclectic mix of characters, people, and ideas. And what we decided to do for that particular art show was to do movie posters.
Okay.
And we came up with a series of 3 movie posters Tim and I did, working with steampunk artists and characters in the photography. And it was always kicked around as this humorous idea, well, what if we ever did a movie? Would you guys be interested in it? And then, lo and behold, that became the project for 2011. We decided to do it. We had enough people say, I love this, when does the movie come out? And they're like, well, we didn't think about making a movie, but that's a good
It's
idea.
coming out pretty soon.
We were just making the posters.
So the poster came first in this case, and that's how the project evolved.
Okay. And then